Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at the Hickory Speedway for the 34th race of Season 2 of the SCRL Wrangler Busch National Series. The 15 car, Chris Kyle, will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 3 of Jay Jefferson. The rest of the starting lineup for today's race. Only the full-time drivers are here. 33 cars. Keka Whiteline, our points leader, will be starting in the 5th spot. She has a 62-point lead over Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater is starting 9th. Jack Legacy is also still in the championship contention. He is starting in 12th. He is 165 points behind. Riley Spurley Tube in 4th is 250 points behind, so unless he has a great finish, he will be eliminated after this race. Mathematically, he has a slim chance of getting into the championship battle in the season finale at Martinsville. This is the 11th time we are racing here at Hickory. No one has ever won this race twice. Evan Rudd won the very first event, followed by Keka Silverpaw, Joe Jefferson, Jay Barker, Jesse Turner, Josh Barker, Riley Spurley Tube, Eli Bright, AJ Jones, and Keka Whiteline. Josh Barker is the defending race winner of this race. He is not here today. So that is the longest streak of a track that has had different race winners. This is the 11th event. 10 different winners and 10 different races here. Eli Bright has the best chance. He is starting 3rd. Although Jay Jefferson is starting 2nd. Jay has never won here, but his brother, Joe, has. So that is it. And we will, the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
So 2 races to go in this season. It's been fun, but we got to move on. Chris Kyle in the 15 car will lead us to the green. Another event here at this track. You don't like it? I'm sorry. They run this track a lot in the early Busch years. There is the would-be king. Keka Whiteline, or she, is looking for her 5th championship overall. But first, we got to get through Hickory. Chris Kyle puts the hammer down. We're racing here at Hickory for the 11th time in series history. Into turn number 2. Down the backstretch. And looks like we already got an incident with Yount Carnello. Huh. Not sure what that was all about. He just picked up his first career win, and he's already having trouble in the very next race. And Fitzwater is trying to gain as many spots as he can. He is behind Whiteline. Battle for the lead. Here comes Eli Bright, former race winner at this track. Whiteline's going for 3rd. So we got 2 former winners at this track battling for the race lead. Al Legacy is trying to move up as well. He's got 2 more chances to win the season, or he will have a winless season in this series. You never want that. Eli Bright clears Chris Kyle. That'll allow Whiteline to try and battle for 2nd. And that'll make him lose ground to our new race leader. So Eli Bright won earlier in the season at Hickory, trying to become the first driver to win twice at this track. And he is pulling away to a half a second lead now as these 2 cars continue to battle. He gained 0.04 of a second that lap. Here comes Al Legacy trying to go for 2nd spot. Where is Fitzwater? There he is. He is stuck on the high side just like Whiteline is. The lead is now 0.09 of a second as Al Legacy takes over 2nd place. We've got 13 laps to go, and there's Yount Carnello back out on the track. Got into a problem on the pace lap, it appears. And there is Jack Legacy way back. This is not good for his championship hopes. Remember, he has to be 185 behind to challenge for the title. And Riley Spurley Tube is in 23rd. That will not get him into championship contention. So he might have just a 2-car battle for the championship. as Eli Bright has built up a 1-second lead. Yeah, I apologize for Hickory not being that great. It never has been. You know, when you put it on 70, 110, 190, 80, this track is not great in terms of racing, in terms of, you know, action-packed. It is a fun track to watch these drivers race on. It's just not fun for everybody else who's not in the lead. Fitzwater has fallen back to 10th spot, while White Lion is currently in 4th. Lead is 1.23. Al Legacy has cut it down 0.05 of a second, as Gene Carnello is struggling to stay only 1 lap down. We'll see if the lead has been cut down any. Yes, it has, by about 0.03 of a second. So Al Legacy is gaining on Eli Bright. Of course, catching one thing, passing is another. We got 8 laps to go for car number 8. Up, he gained 0.05 of a second that lap. Not very much. The next race will be Martinsville. We saw how much of a wreckfest that race was earlier. Al Legacy lost a lot of ground that time. He lost 0.03 of a second. As you got 6 laps to go. Well, he's really trying to gain spots, but it's not going to be enough because he is too far behind. Fitzwater is in the 10th spot, but his championship contender is still in 4th. Eli Bright's lead is back down to 0.08 of a second with 5 laps to go. Yep, he gained again. He gained 0.02 of a second. He goes wide in turn 2, but that's all right. There is Gene Carnello. Will lap traffic get in the way? Al Legacy is hoping that it does. 4 to go. Eli Bright gained 0.01 of a second there as he goes low to pass Ying Carnello. But Ying is fighting back. 3 laps to go. Three wide for position back there, but it doesn't really matter. Fitzwater lost another spot to Carter Friesian, so Fitzwater is outside the top 10. As we got 2 laps to go, excuse me. The lead is now 0.08 of a second. Eli Bright is being slowed by Ying Carnello, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Battle for second. Toby Fox is trying to pass Al Legacy as we get the white flag. 1 lap to go. Lead is down to 0.06 of a second. Down the backstretch for the final time, and the streak will be over. 10 straight races with different winners here. Hickory. Eli Bright is going to snatch it. He wins his 2nd race here at Hickory. Yep. Another snooze fest here at Hickory. Here are your race results. Eli Bright scores his 2nd win here at Hickory, becomes the first driver to win twice at this track. 2nd, Al Legacy, so close to getting that first win of the season. 2nd, Toby Fox. 4th, Keka Watline, our points leader. 5th, Matt Boyer. 6th, Diego Yepes. 7th, Derek Camille. 8th, Alexo Antonio. 9th, Chris Kyle. And 10th is Marco Yepes. Zachary Fitzwater finished 13th. He's going to lose a lot of points here in the 2nd to last race. Rest of the race results. Riley Spurley 2 finished 15th. That will not get him into the 185 points range, so he'll be eliminated. Jack Legacy finished 25th. I believe that's going to knock him out of the championship contention as well. So unless my math is wrong, we will only have 2 drivers competing for the championship. It'll be Keka White Lion versus Zachary Fitzwater. Ying Carnello finished last in this race, 2 laps down, had a problem on the pace lap, and could never recover, so he will get the last car award for this race. Well, that is it for Hickory. We are done for this track in Season 2. We will take you to victory lane with the number 8 of Eli Bright. Here are your point standings after the 34th race of the season. Cackle White Lion now has a 98-point lead. What was a 62 has grown to a 98-point lead. Heading into the final race of the season, Jack Legacy third, 237 points behind. Jack Legacy and everybody below him has been officially eliminated from this championship battle. So heading into Martinsville, we will have a two-driver battle for the championship. White Lion versus Fitzwater. Third is Jack Legacy in points. Fourth, Al Legacy. Fifth, Riley Spurley-Tube. Sixth, Brian Fox. Seventh, Eagle Yepes. Eighth, Gatlin Downey. Ninth, Eli Bright won his third race of the season, second at Hickory. 10th is Jay Jefferson. 11th, A.J. Jones. 12th, Joshua Rush. 13th, Sammy Savvy Jr. 14th, Derek Camille. 15th, Ian Carnello. 16th, Matt Boyer. 17th, Sebastian Torres. 18th, Sam Oskin. 19th, James Sabalito. And 20th is Matt Hamill. 21st, Chris Kyle. 22nd, Toby Fox. 23rd, Connor Hurley. 24th, Carter Friesian. 25th, Nick Kennedy. 26th, Henry Urchman. 27th, Joe Jefferson. 28th, Alexo Antonio. 29th, Daniel Krachach, and 30th is Marco Yepes. 31st, Ryan Boyer. 32nd, Patrick Smith. 33rd, Maria Valverin. 34th is Eric Wayne. 35th is Chuttle. 36th, Gustavan Archoa. 37th, Kyan Vargas. 38th, Tony Newman. 39th, Zaptos Aredos. And 40th is Christian Vargas. 41st is Marcus Sanchi. 42nd is Kaka Paul. And last is Aureus. That is your point standings at the 34th race of the season at Hickory. We will next see you at the season finale at the Martinsville Speedway, where Riley Spurley-Tube is the defending race winner. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.